Okay, so good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon. All right. So, how are you all? Good? Okay. Many of you have not turned on their video. So, please, it's request to you all, please turn on your video. Otherwise, I have to remove you from the class. Okay? All right. So, today we have to revise further this chapter, metal and non-metal. Okay. Last session, we have studied about the properties of the metal, non-metal, and the metalloid, right? Okay, one student has messaged me, okay, about that she or he, I don't know the name of that particular student, okay. But he or she want to understand again metalloid. He want to ask about what is metalloid, okay. So metalloid, you all know metalloid is also called a semi-metal. If you don't have understood about the metalloid, so metalloid is what? Metalloid is also called semi-metal. Semi-metal is what? It is clear by name only semi. Semi means the properties which lies between the metal and non-metal. In between, beach ka. Okay, so those elements which have a properties intermediate between the metal and non-metal, that is called metalloid, or you can say semi-metals. All right, like germanium, arsenic, tellurium, polonium, antimony, right? These are the elements which are metalloids in the periodic table. As I told you, 6 or 7 metalloids are there in the periodic table. In some periodic table, there are 6 metalloids, and somewhere it is 7. Okay, so don't get confused in this. That metalloid is nothing. Those elements which have a properties intermediate between metal and non-metal. इसकी property metal और non-metal दोनों के बीच में आती हो. मेटल की भी कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज हो, नॉन मेटल की भी कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज हो, ठीक है, उन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं? मेटलॉइड. अंडरस्टूड? Understood? All right. Okay. Yes, Gaurav, what you want to say?
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon, Peter.
Miss, what is full form of N2?
N2, that is the nitrogen. Okay.
And Miss O2?
And O2, these are the elements. A molecule of an element. Nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, H2. These are the elements. All right.
But Miss, nitrogen symbol is N, no?
Yes, symbol is N. All right. But whenever, as I told to you people, that atoms can't exist independently in the nature. So what it does, it combined with any other atoms to get the stability. Okay, to exist independently in the nature. So for example, like N. So if single N is not capable to exist independently in the nature, so what it will do? It will combine with the any other atom. For example, with the same kind of atom. Nitrogen combined with the nitrogen atom. Then it forms N2. And this is what? This is element. As I told you, element is what? The same kind of atoms combined together, they form element. So here is what? There is the molecule of an element. All right. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so come to the properties of the metalloids. Okay, metalloids are hard solids. Okay, they may or may not have luster. इसके पास shine हो भी सकती है और नहीं भी हो सकती है. They may or may not have luster. All right. Example like germanium, antimony, and tellurium. These 3 metalloids are having luster. They are lustrous. Okay, and others like silicon, arsenic, they are not lustrous, non-lustrous. All right. Okay, they have densities intermediate between the metal and non-metal. All right, then they can conduct heat and electricity. Okay, this property also lies between the metal and non-metal. Okay, so these properties you will have to learn about the metalloid. All right. except some like arsenic and antimony being good conductor of electricity. Metalloids like silicon and germanium are semiconductors. Okay, silicon and germaniums are semiconductors, means they can conduct electricity, but not like the metal, as metal can. Okay. So now come to the alloys. What is alloy? Alloy is what? Who will tell me? Alloy is what? Ananya?
A solid solution that is a homogeneous mixture of a metal with other metal or non-metal is called an alloy.
Yes, what is homogeneous mixture? Here you have used this word, na? Homogeneous.
A mixture in which all the compositions of the matter are same.
Who will tell me this homogeneous? So what you are right, Ananya, but not completely. So who will tell me? Who will tell me? Let me see. Abhinav Jha. Can you tell me? Homogeneous? I explained to you all. Uniform composition throughout the mixture is the homogeneous. Like for example, salt, water. Salt is evenly distributed throughout the mixture, throughout the water. All right. Evenly distributed means पूरी तरह से mix हो जाता है. The whole water. All right. So it is evenly distributed throughout the water. This mixture is called homogeneous mixture. All right. So this is the homogeneous. Okay. So alloy is clear. When metal mixed with the non-metal or metal mixed with the metal, okay, that is the alloy. Why we do alloy? Why we do alloy? Who will tell me this? Why we do alloy? Utkarsh, can you tell me? Utkarsh Singh. No. Who can tell me? Except these 4 to 5 students, means Aditi, Manya, Pratiksha, Harshita, they are always giving answer. Divyansh Prajapati, can you tell me why we do alloying of a metal? क्यों हम alloying करते हैं? What is the reason? Archie, Stephen. Yes, Archie. She also can't. Srishti Sharma, can you? No. Okay. Aditi Srivastava, she will give us.
Miss, an alloy is generally harder than metals, and it resists corrosion.
What I am asking? I'm asking why we do alloying of a metal. क्यों हम mix करते हैं metal को? Why we are
Miss,
mixing one metal with another metal or with a non-metal? What is the reason?
Miss, because it is harder than the parent metal.
Okay, harder than the parent metal. Okay. Anything else?
And it prevents corrosion.
Yes, it prevents corrosion. It increases the resistant strength, right, of a particular metal. So when we alloying, okay, the reason is this, that by alloying we increase the resistance of a metal. Okay, means it prevents corrosion. It makes more harder and stronger than the parent metal, because parent metal may be pure, and maybe it is soft. All right. So if we make a particular substance and object with a pure or soft metal, it very easily it can collapse, tear, or fracture, right? So if we mix with any other metal or with the non-metal, okay, then it increase the resistivity, okay, makes that harder and stronger from the parent metal. All right. So that's why we are alloying. Here, like gold. Gold, from the pure gold, we can't make the jewelry, right? Maybe after making this, it being fractured, teared, right? So for making more stronger, what we are doing? We are mixing silver, copper with it, right? Then we make a jewelry from that. So this is what? This is alloying. All right. Okay, next is what? Amalgam. You all know alloys of mercury is called amalgams. Okay, that means we are mixing mercury with any other metal with the non-metal. Okay, that means that particular metal is called amalgams. Okay, mixing of mercury with any other metal, non-metal. So alloys of mercury are called the amalgams. Okay, uses of metals. All you can know what we have. You people have to read in this topic. Uses of metal. Already you will have underlined it. Right? For example, like iron. So iron, if I will give you 2 uses of iron, so what you will write? 2 to 3, Shagun Chaudhary. Can you tell me uses of iron? One by one, tell me. Shagun. Okay, yes, Shagun.
Miss Iron is used for building materials,
One more.
and Miss for making jewelries.
Iron.
No, ma'am.
Shagun will wear in her wedding iron jewelry, huh, Shagun? Right? Her father will gift her iron jewelries instead of gold and diamond, right? Okay, who will tell me? Swarnika. Yes, beta.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
It is, ma'am, iron is used for the construction of buildings,
Yeah.
pipes and cylinders, machines, agricultural tools, and etc. And galvanized iron is used for making pipes and sheets. And iron coated with tin is used for making cars.
Very good, very good. See, that's why I'm saying to you all that please study. Okay, next, copper and aluminium. Who will tell me? Copper and aluminium. Copper and aluminium. Kaushiki, turn on your video. Kaushiki. Shambhavi Pandey. Can you tell me, Shambhavi?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Copper and aluminium.
Miss, copper is a very good conductor of electricity, and as it is good conductor of heat also, so it is used for cooking vessels. And ma'am, aluminium is a good. It is also good conductor of electricity, and it is used for making utensils.
Okay. Anyone else? Ayush Kumar. Yes, Ayush.
Ma'am, aluminium is used for making food cases and medicines. And it is painted on iron to prevent from rusting.
Yes. All right, good. Okay, next is magnesium. Who will tell me magnesium? Magnesium, zinc, mercury, one by one. Okay, first of all, magnesium. Devsi. Yes, Dev.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. Tell me, Dev. Magnesium. And network issue. Okay, all right. Arpita, can you tell me?
Ma'am, we are using magnesium for preventing iron from rusting and preventing for collecting irons from some garbage. It's like
Revise
we
again.
use.
Okay, Harshika Yadav. Yes, Harshika.
Ma'am, what you was asking? Ma'am,
I'm asking, beta. Tell me 2 uses of magnesium.
magnesium is a good conductor of electricity.
Anything else, beta? Of course, it is metal, so it can conduct, but anything else?
Ma'am,
It proves that you people are not studying, not serious for your semester exam. This is the last revision session. After that, directly people will give the exam. And this is the condition of your class. Except few students, not a single one can tell me the correct uses. You always get confused. The reason is this, that you people are not studying it well at home, not revising the chapter after teaching. पढ़ाने के बाद तुम लोग बिल्कुल नहीं पढ़ते हो. These are the very silly and simple questions. Only uses I'm asking to you people, not a question answers from the chapter. Okay, uses you will study at your home. Again, I'm repeating this. Please, it's a humble request. Please take seriously your exam, first semester exam. Read and study at your home seriously. Don't play with your future. Otherwise, future play with you. Okay, Mercury, let gold, silver, and platinum. Kaushiki? Yes,
Yes,
magnesium
ma'am.
first magnesium.
Ma'am, magnesium is used in fireworks for dazzling the lights, and magnesium is also
Because
used
it
for
burns with a
coating the
very
iron.
bright, dazzling light, right? So it
Yes,
used in crackers. Then next.
And it is used for coating the iron to prevent for rusting.
Yes, it's correct. Absolutely correct. Okay, zinc you all know. It is used to galvanize iron. Why we galvanize iron? To prevent it from rusting. All right. Mercury you all know. Mercury is used in making barometers, thermometers. Okay, it is you can say non-sticky. Okay, reactive. So we can use it. Okay. Let you all know very well. Okay. As I told to you people that underline these lines, I hope that you people have underlined it. Right? Not whole para or whole things you have to learn. Only the few lines, as I told you to underline it, 2 to 3 lines, right? That only you people have to study. Okay, so whatever the users are given, rest of the metals like silver, gold, platinum, okay, read it that, learn it that, whatever I told you. Now come to the corrosion. Okay, what is corrosion? Okay, Shubh Agarwal. What is corrosion?
Miss, the slow destruction of a metal or an alloy by chemical action
Yes,
is
yes,
called
slow
corrosion.
destruction of a metal by a chemical action. Okay, that is the corrosion. Means when metal come in contact with the moisture, with the damp air, right? Damp air is what? That means there is water and oxygen is present. All right, in the air, oxygen and water. So directly it means that when iron come in contact with the oxygen and the water, all right, it get corrosion. Clear? Why? Because it get reacted with the oxygen and the moisture. It get react. All right, it forms salt and releases hydrogen gas. Clear? Like copper, on copper you will see the copper coin or copper material. You will see on the surface of that green coating are there, right? That green coating is what? That is the corrosion of the copper. Corrosion slowly and gradually eats up the metal, and completely one time will come, completely it will finish it. It will it will eat the whole mass of the metal. Why this? Because it get reacted with the moist air, or you can say it get reacted with the oxygen and the water. Clear? In the same manner, rusting is also working like this. Means rusting is what? Jung lagna. Kisme? Kisme? Iron object. So when iron come in contact with the oxygen and the water, iron is also a metal. But there's a difference between the corrosion and the rusting is this, that rusting will take place only in iron objects, only in iron metal. Okay, but corrosion takes place on every metals, you can say, or the non-metals also. It can destroy it. All right. All right. This is the difference. Otherwise, all the things are same. In rusting also, rust also slowly and gradually eats up the iron metal. All right. It also breaks the iron metals. And how it happens when iron come in contact with the oxygen and water? I told you the reaction also, right? Like this, when iron come in contact with the oxygen and the water, it gets Fe2O3.X Right? This is the formula of the rusting. Don't forget this formula of the rusting. Glucose, quicklime, slaked lime, lead hydroxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. All right. Sucrose, glucose, all these things. So you people have to learn it, all these formulas. Water also, H2O. All right, next is what? Factors that aid corrosion, or you can say factors that help corrosion. Okay, what are they? Like the presence of impurities in the metal. If metal is not pure, it is impure. Okay, then corrosion can take place. There is a chance. Okay, okay. The presence of moisture, as I told you, if moisture is there, it will get reacted with the moisture and it get corroded. Okay, the presence of acid forming gases, like if we have a pollutant gases in our air, right? For example, like carbon dioxide is there in our air, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, monoxide, carbon monoxide. If these pollutant gases are present in our air, it get react with the water vapor of the air. You can say it get react with the moisture of the air and form acid. And when acid forms in the air, that acid will completely, you can say it reacts with the metal. And very fast it reacts with the acid, very fast react with the metal. All right, and form salt and hydrogen gas. So when it reacts with the acid, when our metal react with the acid, okay, it also gets corrosion in this case also. Got it? Got it? एयर में पोल्यूटेंट गैसेस प्रेजेंट होती है, वो पोल्यूटेंट गैसेस जब मॉइस्चर या वाटर वेपर से मिलती है तो एसिड बना लेती है. When it forms acid, this acid react with the metal. Means जब वो एसिड बना लेती है तो वो एसिड मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट कर जाता है, या कह सकते हो मेटल एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट कर जाता है. When it get reacted together, okay, then it forms salt and hydrogen gas, and this helps to you can say this help to increase the corrosion on that particular metal. Clear? All right. Okay, presence of salts also, as I told you, if salt is formed, then salt facilitates, or you can say increase the chances of metal to get corroded. All right. Okay, then come to the rusting. Rusting, as I told you, that rusting is nothing when iron come in contact with oxygen and the water, you can say the moisture, it get rust. It's very simple. All right. Okay, rusting takes place in moist air. So you have to remember this experiment and this diagram also, as it is very important. Figure 6.30. If you have not drawn this in your classwork copy, please draw it. All right. Okay, what we will observe or what we will learn from this particular experiment. What we will learn. Why we are doing this? We need to know that in rusting, these two condition is necessary or not. Means moisture and moisture means that air. Okay, air and moisture. Okay, both the things are very important. In the air, that is oxygen. So air, that means the oxygen. Okay, so oxygen, or you can say air, and moisture, or you can say water. These two things are important for the rusting to take place on an iron object. If anyone is missing, then rusting will not take place. All right. For example, like if oxygen is not there, okay, or you can say there is absence of air, then the rusting will not take place. All right. If moisture, or you can say water is there, but oxygen is not there, then also the rusting will not take place. So both the condition is very important. Oxygen plus water, or where you will find the oxygen in the air. So air is important, and water vapor where you find, that is the moisture, which is you can present, it is present in our air also, and maybe an iron object can directly come in contact with the water. Right? Right? Clear? So this experiment, you have to learn it, and please don't forget to practice it. All right. Okay, then how to prevent corrosion? How to prevent it? So painting, galvanizing, okay, electroplating, tinning, electroplating definition, you all have to learn, underline it as I told you. Okay, alloying. So these are the prevention of a corrosion. Clear? Now, if you people have any doubt in all the three chapters, from all the three chapters, means chapter 1, metals composition, chapter 2, physical and chemical changes, and chapter 6, metal and non-metal. From these three chapters, if you have any confusion, any doubt, please raise your hand and ask to me, because this is the last revision session. After that, you will not able to clarify your doubt. Okay, so yes, Kaushiki.
Miss, yesterday you told that in the difference between endothermic and exothermic, some of the points were wrong, or I think interchanged.
Yes,
So
yes,
what
yes,
were
yes,
those
yes,
points?
yes. Again, I'm repeating, beta. And in fact, listen, everyone, please, endothermic and exothermic. Just see that this PDF again on the school website, it is there, and match it this answer. Only this answer, exothermic and endothermic. Again and again, I'm repeating this.
Miss, in that PDF, it is only there which you have uploaded.
In the same PDF. I edited it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So match it every heading and every point. Clear? Every point, match it this with that PDF. Okay, Harshita.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to ask that in the chapter 6, this boiling point and melting point, we have to learn of all the metals and non-metals.
Melting point and boiling point, you don't have to learn.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, I want
Only
to
you
ask
have to
that.
learn, listen, Harshita. Only you have to learn that metal are having high melting point and boiling point, and in exception, which metal will come.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, I want to ask that endothermic process in which container that it takes place, where the container feels cool.
Exothermic.
Ma'am, it was an endothermic.
Listen, that's why I'm saying don't get confused. Everyone again and again repeating. Please see that PDF which I have uploaded in internet.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Don't get confused.
And ma'am, why we don't salt it like pickle or salt is not kept in iron? Because why does it rust, sir? If in iron utensil.
That is the rancidity. That is called rancidity. Okay. Wait. Listen here. Why we are closing tightly this pickle box or means mummy jisme achar rakhte hain, that container. Okay. So why we close that lid very tightly? What is the reason? Just because fatty and you can say oily, okay, or fatty and oily substances when come in contact with the moisture, or you can say when contact with the air, it also get a reaction. Okay, it reacted with it.
I think one more thing that these pickles are not kept in utensils, steel utensils. It is not kept. It is kept in Brazil or glass jar. Why it is not kept in utensils?
Of course, beta, because metal can get corrode easily. Okay, and if we want to protect it, that pickle, okay, from the moisture or from the air, okay, so we have to keep that in a plastic bottle or in a jar. Okay.
No, ma'am, my question is this, that oxygen, why salt makes the iron to rust? Why salt makes? Is oxygen or means like in my home in the utensil salt was kept, so it rusted. So ma'am, in the salt moisture is also not present, but why does it makes the iron rust?
Yeah, because salt, as I told you, salt is having ions, okay, and it also react with it. Okay, that's why.
Okay, ma'am.
Someone has asked me about this, that why in rainy season, I think you only. Arshita? Right? Not you. Okay, why in rainy season the soil to have get moisture, right? This one, I think so. So the reason that in the same manner, salt is also absorbs the moisture or to react with the moisture. All right. So next is Manya.
In the diagram which we have to draw in the exam, in that one, A1 which is there in which is kept in ordinary water and oxygen is also given to it. How much time will it take to means get rusted?
It takes times at least 1 week, 1 month. Okay, it depends. Yes, sure.
Miss, what is the formula of lead hydroxide?
It is not lead hydroxide.
Yes, ma'am, lead hydroxide.
OH whole twice. Anything else we want to ask?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Varuna.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Varuna. Why you are black?
मेरे due to network issue miss.
Okay. मुझे लगा तुम डिप्रेशन में चली गई, एग्जाम का सदमा लग गया.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I was asking that miss, I have not understood electroplating.
Electroplating. So electroplating is nothing. Okay. When one metal is depositing on another metal, okay, with the electrolysis process, that is the electroplating. Means जब एक मेटल दूसरे मेटल पे डिपॉजिट होने लगता है लेयर बाय लेयर, किस प्रोसेस से? इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस प्रोसेस. इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस process I'm not going to explain you right now. Okay, I'll explain you maybe in further classes, but not right here. All right. So this process is called electroplating.
And miss, I have not understood alloying.
Alloying. Okay, so alloying is.
Miss, your voice is not coming clearly.
Varuna, I think you are ill. हाँ? मेरी आवाज से लगा तुम बीमार हो. Right, Varuna? Varuna?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sleeping, Varuna?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you are asking about the alloying, so listen here. Alloying, when we mix metal with another metal or metal with the non-metal, okay, to increase the resistivity. All right, this is the alloy. She is gone. So she is here. Understood, Varuna?
Yes, ma'am.
So गई क्या? Okay, Varuna, go and sleep. Ask me after exam. Okay, next is Pratiksha. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, what is formula of hydrogen sulfide?
Hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Okay, can Janvi Nigam? Yes, Janvi.
Good morning, miss. Miss, on Wednesday I'm having viral fever. And miss, I cannot do class on Wednesday. So miss, what do I explain on Wednesday?
Only I told you question paper pattern. Okay. And Varuna, don't forget to see the PDF of exothermic, endothermic again. Match it this answer with your copy. All right. And I explained about the properties of the metal, non-metal, and metal.
Miss,
On Wednesday.
miss, question paper pattern, can you tell again?
Question paper pattern, we don't have this much time that I explain it the question paper pattern again. Okay, I'm telling you all in short that question paper is divided into two sections, section A and section B. Okay, section A contains 40 marks and then section B contains 60 marks. All right, in section A all the objective type questions are there, like true, false, fill in the blanks, match the following, all these things. All right, choose the correct option is there. And then in section B, differentiate between, give reason, question answers. All right, definition, all these questions are there in section B. Clear?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Anushka Shukla.
Miss, I have to ask that is what you have said to draw in the copy.
6.13, figure 6.13, Anushka.
Miss and miss, please side. I can't see the blackboard.
क्या होगा तेरा अनुष्का? Done?
Yes.
Kumari Sakshi.
Hello?
Yes.
Miss, I want to ask that in chapter number 2, any diagram is there?
Yes.
Yes, which diagram?
Okay, let me see. Which diagram, which diagram, which diagram, which diagram? Figure 2.6, I said, right? 2.6? I think so. All right, figure 2.6.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Gaurav Yadav. Yes, Gaurav, what you want to ask? And those who already asked their question, please lower your hand.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Yes, Gaurav, good afternoon.
Miss, on page number 50, some in columns, some given metal and density. That also can come in exam.
Which one, beta? Page number?
Miss, 50.
50.
Miss, in lesson 6.
Which one you are asking, beta?
Miss, here given in blank, metal and density. This also can come in exam. Iron density is 7.9.
No,
This
this
one.
number you don't have to learn. Like melting point, boiling point, particular temperature, you don't have to learn. All right. Only the properties you have to learn, nothing. And exceptions.
Okay, Miss.
Sure, Mishra.
Miss, you can send the formulas of metals.
Formula of metal?
Miss, PDF.
क्या होगा तेरा केमिस्ट्री में? Sure, Mishra. केमिस्ट्री तो मैं दौड़ा के मारेगी. Okay. So, whatever the formulas I have told to you all in the online live sessions, okay, that formulas you will have to learn in nothing. I think 6 to 7 formulas I told to you all. Again, I'm repeating, like hydrogen sulfide already I have written here, H2S. Okay, rusting, Fe2O3, XH2O, okay. Then lead hydroxide, N4H2, CO2, carbon dioxide, okay, glucose, C6H12O6, okay, C6. C6H12O6, then glucose C12H22O11. All right. Then slate line, which is also called calcium hydroxide. So CaOH called twice. Thick line, which is also called calcium oxide. So CaO. Got it? Rusting, you know, carbon dioxide, you know, lead hydroxide, hydrogen sulfide, H2S. Okay. And anything else I told you? I think this much only. All right.
Okay, Miss.
So learn these formulas and don't forget you have to write it only in this way. Just remember this, you have to write below this carbon. Clear?
Okay. Miss, please.
Please cite.
Miss, screenshot.
Take it. Okay. Pragya Mishra. Pragya?
Miss, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Miss, on page number 54 in alloys, there is a topic named amalgams and I couldn't understand.
Amalgam is nothing. Alloy of mercury is called amalgam. Mercury metal के साथ अगर हम कोई और metal या non metal मिलाते हैं, ठीक है, उस alloy को हम कहते हैं amalgam. Mercury के साथ जब कुछ मिलता है.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Priyanshu Yadav.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Miss, what is the chemical formula of bronze?
Chemical formula of?
Bronze.
Bronze? Bronze?
Bronze, bronze.
That is alloy.
Hello?
That is alloy.
Okay.
Okay. This is not a compound. Okay, next. Swarnika? Go on.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, like you have said that reasons will come, like all the questions will borrow from the book only.
I'm not able to listen clearly. Just repeat it again better.
Ma'am, the guidance questions will be borrowed from
There's
the
a
book
network
only.
issue, Swarnika. I can't hear you clearly. Wait for yes. Okay. After 2 minutes, I'll mute you again. Yes, Shruti Mohan.
So on page number 49, some metals formula is given. So, miss, in iron, it is written Fe. And miss,
Page
on
number
the-
49. Let me see.
Yes, miss.
49. 49. 49.
Metals first paragraph.
Where it is given?
Metals first paragraph in general properties.
Metals are in general hard and strong. This one, this para.
Yes, miss.
So these are the symbols. Symbols you will have to learn. It is given in the periodic table also. Okay, this is not the formula. This is the symbol. Huh?
Miss, in iron it is given Fe. Miss, why on the board you have written Fe2? Miss, up to
This is compound. Iron reacted with oxygen and water, na? That's why. And the reason is this: the radicals, ions and electrons. The reason is this, but I'll not explain it here about this. All right. Okay, Shivastav.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon. Ask a question.
Miss, every alloy can be used in.
Huh?
Miss, every alloy can use in alloy for preventing rusting. Prevent rusting.
Yes, alloying we do to prevent from rusting. Yes, we can.
Miss, all alloy.
Maximum time.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Sure, Mishra again. Lower your hand, sure. Okay. Yes, Vanika.
Ma'am, audible?
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, the questions that are coming in the exam in give reason that all questions will come from the book only.
Yes, all the questions which I have given in the question paper is from all the 3 chapters. Okay. Maybe a few questions are there. Okay, like give reasons. So that will come from in between the chapter. But rest of the questions, whatever I have given, like short answer, long answer, extra questions. Okay, exercises, whatever it is given. Okay, that you have to learn.
Ma'am, which type of questions can you ask? Like in the previous class, you in the chemistry was asked like that.
तुम्हारी बात नहीं समझ आ रही है. Okay, Swarnika, do one thing. If it is not very important, then leave it. If it is important, you have my number, right? Call me and then ask.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Shruti, again you want to ask? What?
Miss, in exam, the diagram we can outline with pen.
In exam outline. Yes, question you will write with the black pen. Okay. You will mention the question number with the black pen. Answer you will write with the blue pen. Okay. Underline you will do with the black pen. So this only.
This is
nothing else you will do.
outline of diagram.
Oh, you can do it. You can use color also.
And miss, is there any metal? Okay, miss, is there any metal who has the highest density?
Metal which are having.
Miss, is there any metal who have the highest density?
So many metals are there. Okay, iron will also come in the high density. Okay. Okay, Manya.
Ammonia formula is NH3, right?
Repeat again.
Ma'am, ammonia formula is NH3.
Yes. Ammonia. NH3, ammonia. Okay. Again, Harshita, you want to ask anything? Sarthak, yes, Sarthak, tell me. Yes, Sarthak, quick. Remove your earphone. Then ask. तुम्हारी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. I can't hear you. Remove your earphone. From the phone also. Plug out. ईयरफोन फोन से और अपने कान से निकाल के डायरेक्ट फोन से बोलो. Nothing. Maybe there's a network issue, Sartha. If you have a doubt, which is very important, so ask your class teacher. Okay, she will or he will send me. Okay, that question and I'll tell. Clear? Okay, Sarshita.
I wants to ask that like in many questions diagrams are there, so in exams if the question will come, so we have to draw the diagram also.
Yes, the complete answer you have to write it.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, the glucose formula is this only na, CO2 plus H2O plus 38 ATP.
C6H12O6. This is the glucose.
No, ma'am, respiration.
Respiration reaction is there. This is the reaction. See this glucose reacted with oxygen or the base oxygen break the glucose is formed CO2 plus H2O and plus I don't have a space here, so I'm writing this below this. All right, 38. If you don't want to write it this or you don't know what is this, so don't write it instead of this, writing energy. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, lower your hand. Yes, Manya.
Swarnika was asking which type of questions will come in exam. Ma'am, which you are giving from your side. Ma'am, which the questions which you are giving from your side are from the book, which are not in the not given in the book. That questions how will you give? That she was asking.
Okay. So whatever I explained in the class, whatever I asked, okay, whatever I explained, from that only I have given the questions. From in between the chapter and from the exercises of the chapter. Nothing else I have given. All right, from the outside. Yes, Varuna. Varuna? Sleeping? Sure, Misha. What you want to ask?
Miss, nothing.
Lower your hand then.
Miss, it is done. Oh, by mistake, miss, I forgot to do it.
Yes, Shambhavi. Okay, now no one. All right. All the very best for your exam, everyone. Okay.
Right, miss.
Thank you, ma'am.
Miss, little bit side.
Okay. And prepare it very well. Do your best. Prepare your chapter 1, 2, and 6. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Bye, ma'am.